Hello guys, welcome to our first lesson of CapCut. In this lesson, we are going to learn about installation, workspace, and about the interface. So, without any further ado, let's just hop onto the lesson by showing you how you will be able to install CapCut on your PC. First thing, what you have to do is open up any of the web browser which you have on your device or on your PC. It could be also your laptop, it doesn't matter, okay? So first thing what you have to do is search for CapCut download PC, okay? Hit on enter and you can see the first link which opens up is going to be the link which you need to open up. One thing you're going to do is going to make sure that the link is direct from the genuinecapcut.com, because if you download it from other links which you can see over here, there are a couple of other links up to down, Microsoft apps, file horse, you can risk your PC from getting struck by viruses. So what you're going to do is click on the genuine site, capcut.com, download CapCut desktop, click on that, wait for a bit, and then you will see this button over here on this website, download for free. Then what you're going to do is going to be clicking on download for free. And after you click on download for free, you will see that this interface will open up. It will show you that it is downloading, and then it will pop up, or it will show you that it has been downloaded. You can see it over here. Then what you're going to do is going to be opening up your file which you have on your device. Then what you're going to do is going to be opening up the file or the folder which you have. You can see it is on my downloads. There we go. Then what I'm going to do is just going to be double clicking on it, open it up. Then you will basically see an installer, something like this will open up on your screen. And then what you're going to do is going to be download the whole thing. You can change the location if you want to. It's basically up to you. But as I already have it downloaded, so I'm going to do is just stop it. But it will automatically install it on your device, so you don't have to do anything. Okay? You can change the location of which drive you want to use to keep it, but it's basically up to you. But if you see that your download is not started or is not starting, click on this option over here. It will force the download on your device, and then what you're going to do is just install it on your device. Now, if you have it installed on your device, just make sure to click on CapCut and open it up as your workspace like this. There we go. So you can do is just open up the Windows bar or the start bar and then search up for CapCut. Okay, so you can see that this is the newest version of CapCut which I'm using on this lesson or on this course, and I would suggest you to use the newest version of CapCut, because if you are using the older version, you will face, or you will see, that there are a couple of bugs, there are a couple of tools which you will not be able to relate to this course. So make sure to download the newest version, because there are a couple of people who have it already downloaded. So if you already have it downloaded, just make sure to download it again and check which version you're using. Okay, so this is basically how the interface of CapCut looks like. You can increase it or minimize it. It's basically up to you. Then the first thing which you will see when you open up CapCut is going to be the left side panel. So this is going to be your, let's say, your login info, or about which email or which account you are using. You'll be able to swatch it up too. You can also get into Creator Center. You can also sign out from your account. So if you want to go to Creators Center, so that you want to see how people are using CapCut and what are they uploading on CapCut to see, you can go through that site, you can go through that panel, you can check it out. So first off, make sure that you're connected to internet, then click on Creator Center, and you'll basically see that this is how it will open up. It will show you what you have created as a creator. You can see the stickers which you've created, you can see the video effects. So it's basically up to you how you want to work with it. Okay, then you can skip out this part. Then we have is the home panel, where you'll basically be able to open up new project. You'll be able to use auto reframe, and you can see all the projects on your workspace or what you have done. Even if you didn't, if you're still new to CapCut, it's totally fine, but I'm going to show you every bit of this workspace and how you'll be able to navigate through the interface. Okay, then the next one which you will see over here is going to be the share history. Now, if anyone, or let's say this is kind of like, an integration or an advantage of using CapCut because it allows you to work on it simultaneously. It allows you to collab and share. Okay. So if anyone shares any file, any video, any audio, any text, any video, whichever it is, if they shared with you any composition, it will appear over here. You can see we have two different sections. It's one is shared with you and one is shared by you. So you can share your files to someone else too with their account, or linking their account, and other people who are using CapCut, they will also be able to send files to you. Now from here you can see you have this share file option. When you click on it, you'll be able to upload your file. You can also go after your spaces, just click on upload, and then a pop-up will appear up on your screen. Well, I'm going to show to you all of them step by step, so we're going to skip a couple of things. Then we have the sort option over here. Now you can sort it up from the latest to the earliest. So it's basically up to you how you want to work with it or how you feel comfortable with the workspace. Select it up. Now let's go off to home. Now, as you can see, we have a couple of these projects over here, right? Now, from these projects, you'll be able to open up recent ones or whatever you have done. Okay, you can see we have a couple of these videos. Now, if I want to search my workspace or if I want to search for any video, you have this search option. So let's say I want to do searching for 0202. There you can see we have 0202, a couple of them. And then you will also be able to use brackets. Let's say I want to use 2. There we go. So you can search up anything on your device if you have done it or if you have worked on CapCut with it. Okay. Then we have is this sorting option or viewing option. There are a couple of these options over here. You can see one is the grid and one is the list method. If you want to see the listed method, which you can see over here, this is the listed method. You'll be able to open up. It's just basically comfort. It's nothing else. It's like addition. You can do it if you want to. Just make yourself comfortable in your workspace, find it out, or you want to keep or manage or organize how you want to keep it. If you want to keep it as list, keep it as list. If you want it as grid, you can also keep it as grid. Then we have these options over here, the 3-dot options on your project. Now, if you click on any of these, it will basically open up on your workspace. Okay, just let's try clicking on it. You'll basically see that it will open up on your workspace just like this. Okay, but if I don't want it, I'm going to do is just cut this off. There we go. You can see the workspace has been opened up, or the home tab or the home screen has opened up again. So what if I try to click on this option, and then we have is rename, duplicate, and delete. So I'm going to show you each and every one of them step by step. First off, we have rename. If you want to rename any of your files, you can do that. And I'm going to show you another way of renaming any file too. Let's say I'm going to do is type in dark, hit on enter, and you can see it has been renamed. Now, what if you want to duplicate it? If you want to duplicate it or you want to make a copy of the same composition, click on duplicate, and you will basically see the dark copy has been made. Okay. And then what if I want to delete it? If you want to delete it, click on that like 3-dot option again, click on this option, delete, and there we go. It will show you this pop-up. You can cancel it. You can also press on OK. If you press on OK, it will be deleted. But one thing you can see that we had a pop-up which showed us that it will stay on your trash for 30 days. But if you do not restore it, like till 30 days or like, even if it like crosses 30 days and you still do not restore it, it will be deleted permanently. Now, where will you be able to find out the trash files? You have this option right over here from the viewing option of this option called trash. Click on the trash option, and you'll basically see that this type of pop-up box will appear up. From here, you'll be able to select whichever files you want to delete. Let's say I'm going to do is delete a couple of them. Delete. And I will also be able to select them. You can see I want to select 3, and you can also press on delete or backspace on your keyboard. Those will be deleted. Press on OK, and there we go. Delete, delete. So you can see a couple of them has been deleted. I can go off the trash. Now, if I want to restore it, you can select them. Now, you have this option called restore. You can restore them if you want to. Click on that, and all of them will be restored at the same time. But what if you want to permanently delete it? What you're going to do is just click on that, delete, press on OK, go off the trash, select on that and click on delete over here. And you also have this option over here called delete all. You can also do that. Let's say I'm going to do is just delete this part right now. Press on delete, and now it has been permanently deleted from CapCut and also your device. Now I'm going to do is just make a couple of these copies. Copy, duplicate, duplicate. Okay, I'm going to do is just select a couple of these. And then I'm going to do is just delete 3 of them at the same time. So 3 of them has been deleted. Now if I want to delete all of them together, first off, I can also see it as list and grid. You can do is just select on delete all. And one thing, when you open up list, it will show you that how many days are remaining that you can restore them. Okay, so you'll be able to restore them if it reaches even like 0 days or 1 day. You'll be able to restore them at like the 29th day or 30th day of deletion. Okay, so if you want to delete all of them, just click on delete all, press on delete, and all of them will be deleted all at the same time. So it's just kind of convenient to have these kind of tools, right? So basically we are done with this left panel, our the home panel. Now we have a couple of these options over here. We have the feedback option. You'll be able to feedback or give them feedback directly to CapCut. You can message them if you want to. So you can also try uploading a video. It's just going to check your feedback on it. And then we have is the settings. From here you'll be able to see the settings of CapCut. You'll be able to see project settings, edit settings, performance settings, language settings. So here on the project settings, you'll be able to fix up where you want your composition or video to be saved. You can select that up. You can select where you want the material downloads to be at. You can select that too. You can fix out your cache. You can delete them at a certain time. You can fix out what type of cache you want or what size of cache you want. Then you can go off to edit. You can see how you want to step forward, adjust the values, image duration, how much you want it. Then you also have target loudness. You can fix out, your audio all before starting your project. You can apply free layers if you want to create in a new project. You can apply that. Now you can also work with which composition or what type of FPS you want on your composition or your end result. You can fix it up, click on that, and you'll be able to fix out your FPS or frame rate. Okay, then we also have the time code, what type of time code you want. You also have HHMMSS, hour, and minutes and seconds. You also have hour, minutes, seconds, and also frames. It's basically up to you which one you want to use. Then we also have sound for export from where you want, and you can also see where if you want to send a notification to you. Okay, you'll be able to customize it. Then we have is the performance. You'll be able to fix out your encoding settings on your GPU, hardware acceleration, encoding, decoding, all of them. Then we have is interface rendering, how you want it. If you want to render it on your GPU or CPU, it's basically up to you. Then we also have the proxy mode if you want to turn it on or not. You also have the proxy location. You can also fix that up before even getting into your project. Then we also have the proxy size, the sound output, where you want it to come out from. You can fix out if you have headsets on, you can also put in headsets. If you have speakers on, you can put in speakers. You can put in, if you have any internal, sound devices on, you can also put that. And then we also have the language settings. Obviously, language is kind of like a barrier in a couple of softwares because you can see, or you will see that there are a couple of software which do not give you, your own language which you're comfortable in. So you'll be able to use a lot of these languages which you will find out over here, and obviously English is the default. You can select whichever one you want, and if you're done with it, select the language and press on save, and then you are good to go over here. And then we also have terms of service, privacy policy, third-party copyright, environmental testing. You can see the version, you can update it up to, and you will also be able to fix out your account if you want to delete it or not. Okay, then we also have auto reframe. You'll be able to use that option too. I'm going to show it to you step by step. Okay, so the first thing when you want to open up your workspace or your interface is going to be clicking on this new project. So first things first, click on new project, and your workspace will appear up on your screen. Now, as you can see that I have my workspace open, I'm going to show you everything step by step. Now, the first thing which I'm going to be showing you is going to be the menu. Now, when you click on menu, there are a couple of these options. On our file, you'll be able to see new project. If you want to open up a new project, you can see our import. We have export. We have all these options over here. On our edit, we have undo, recovery, copy, cut, copy paste. Then we have is the layout options, the move options, which or like more options over here, which we already found it on our settings. Then we have is the help options. Then we have account options, and the settings is basically the same. And if you want to go back to your home page, you can click on this option, or if you want to quit CapCut, you can just click on this quit option and it will just directly close off CapCut from your workspace or from your device, obviously. So basically we're done with this menu. Then what if you want to change the name of your file directly from your workspace? You'll basically get a clock over here. You'll basically see your time. Now, if you want to change the name of your file, you can see it over here on our details. We have the name 0401. You can see where it is being saved, the ratio, the resolution is adapted, the frame rates, and the import material and proxy and free layers. So this is basically the details panel or the project panel. It will also turn into, let's say the customization panel or a tools panel later on. But this is basically called details panel, which you'll find out over here. Then we have is the player panel. Okay, you'll be able to play any of your videos or content over here. Then we have is the media panel. Okay, or let's say our project panel. Every project over here which you want to compose or make a video, all of them will appear over here. You can import anything over here. You can use basically any content by using this panel over here, okay? First off, you have to take it on your project panel, which is this one, and then you'll be able to import it into our timeline panel, which you are going to use for making your video or get your end result. Then we also have the toolbar. This is basically the toolbar. Well, if you seen a couple of the videos, or if you've seen my course or previous courses, in my previous course I've shown you about Filmora. So if you've seen that, or if you have any idea about Filmora, you already know, or you can already see that this interface looks kind of similar to Filmora. But there are a couple of different options, different tools from that one, so I'm going to show it to you step by step. Okay, so basically we have the media or the media tab. On here, you'll be able to upload your medias, upload your, or import your videos or any content. Video, it could be video, it could be audio, it could be photos, anything, you can import it from this section. Now from here, you'll be also be able to use AI to generate your video. You can just type in, and I also have a separate lesson for it later on in this course, so make sure to not skip any part. You can just type in your own video and you can generate it up. Then we also have the library. If you want to use any stock medias, you'll be able to use this section. From here, you'll also see that you will get a search bar to search any of your videos. You can also sort it up from commercial. If you want commercial videos, you can also sort it. If you want like all of them together, you can also see you will get all of the videos. Now, if you want to search for anything, let's say, maybe holiday, and you can basically see all of them related to holiday will appear up. If you want to use commercial, it's also up to you. And I'm going to show it to you because I have a separate lesson for this. So let's go on step by step. Then we also have the brand assets. If you have your own personal brand asset, you can keep it over here. But on CapCut, on default, it will obviously give you their own brand asset, which is CapCut logo 1 and 2. You can use them if you want to. And then we also have videos, brand asset. You have to upload it on your own. You have to make it on your own. You can edit it up and you can manage it up also. Okay. Now let's go off to our audio tab. From here, you'll be able to see the same type of interface. From here, you'll be able to search up audio. You'll be able to use any of these audios over here. And you also have the same thing, sort up filter, if you want all of them, or if you want any commercial ones. If you want music, go through these options. There are a couple of these categories to select from. And then if you want sound effects, there are also a couple of these, categories which you can select from. And the search bar obviously is, over here. Then we also have copyright check. You can run a copyright check too if you want to. You can just click on check and then you're good to go. I also have a whole separate lesson. So I'm just going to show you about the interface and, tell you where you can find these tools where you want to, because this is just about the interface and workspace. So I'm going to show you where you'll be able to find these options or tools. And then we also have extracted options or extracted audios. You can extract your audios from over here. You can import them up. Then we also have TikTok. You can link in your TikTok and then you can like get your TikTok videos directly into CapCut. Okay, it's up to you. Then we also have the brand music. If you want to manage your brand music, you want to upload yours, you'll be able to use them up. Then we also have the text option, default, presets, AI generated. Then we also have text effects and text templates, audio captions. You can also do that. It's gonna do is just recognize the speech in your audio and generate audio captions. So it's kind of like, let's say video to, text or audio to text. Then the last one which we have is local caption. You can also upload your caption files, let's say SRT, LRC, ASS, caption files which you can upload up. Then we also have stickers or the sticker tab where you'll be able to generate stickers using AI. And you also have like a couple of sticker categories to select from. And we also have brand stickers. Then we also have effect options. Make sure you're connected to your account and make sure you are connected to the internet so you get these accesses to these options over here. Then we have is this transition option. You're going to use them. If you want to use them, you can do that. And you'll also see the search bar over here. Then we have is this filter option. You'll be able to use filters. And the last one is adjustment. Okay, so try to use them, whichever one you want. You can see presets, customize. It's basically up to you. So try using them. And if you want to rename your file, you can do that over here. What you think is that you have to go back and then try to change it. But no, what you're going to do is just click on this option over here, type in dark. And you can see that it will be changed. Let's say I'm going to type in dark 2. Hit on enter. And you can see the name has been changed. So you'll be able to use these options. Then we also, you can see over here, we have, the options over here, which is, the preview mode or how you want your workspace to be. Now it's a default layout, which I'm using. You'll be able to use media first. You can see if you want your media to be appearing first on your screen, and you'll basically see this is how it will look like. And if you have like different type of screens, you'll be able to use that. Now, first things first, I'm going to do is just, increase the size. And then I'm going to do is just click on default. And there we go. This is how it will look like. If you want to use player first, you'll basically see that you will have a whole different setup for your player or a whole different section for your player. Then we also have adjustment first. You can also fix out your adjustment layers or adjustment panel, which has been opened up. You can see over here, you'll be able to open up directly, and you'll be also be able to restore it at its point. And then we also have timeline first. You can also use a timeline first. This will look like this. Okay, I'm going to do is just put it over here. Minimize. You can minimize it too if you want to. And it will open up a whole different section for you. I'm going to restore it. There we go. This is how it will look like. And if you want to change your layouts of your workspace, what you can do is go off the menus, layouts, and you can use the same options. But one thing or one advantage of, CapCut is that you'll be able to, you'll be able to take them out of their places. Let's say I'm going to use it like this. You can make them hover at certain places. I want to use this layer or this option over here. And you'll also be able to increase the size. You'll be able to maximize it too. So it's basically up to you how you want to work with it. So I'm going to do is keep it over here, restore, and you can also make it full screen and also minimize on your taskbar. So basically, we are almost done with our workspace and interface, and hope you understood everything about the interface. And you can see autosave is almost on most of the time in your workspace and in CapCut. So just fiddle through these options, and obviously I have separate lesson for each and every one of those tools, how you'll be able to import your videos, your contents, how you'll be able to use the timeline, about the player panel, about different, LUTs, color grading. So just make sure not to skip any part, because if you do, you will feel or you will, come into or you will face hassle later on. So I would suggest you not to skip any part. So I hope you understood everything. And thank you for watching this video up till the very end. If you have any confusion, any question about any part of the lesson, this one or even later on, feel free to ask me. I'm always there to help you. So let's move on to our next lesson of CapCut, where I'm going to be showing you how you'll be able to import your content or your videos, audios, and pictures in CapCut.